Ba 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 bum ba ba ba. Hello, welcome to a question and answer video where I'll be answering questions that I have received in both my YouTube section and over on Discord. And while you're at it, enjoy this lovely little game I'm gonna play and talk, so that way you just don't see me rambling on and on. And of course, my little friend over there is gonna be watching from the back, so let's get on into it. Gonna hit play, and we will go from there. So the first question I got was, what kind of train engine do you prefer, diesel, electric, or steam? Since they can't seem to go wrong with the QS K95 Cummins. Well, to answer your question, it's basically, I like both electric locomotives and steam locomotives. Oops, sorry, you're gonna probably have to watch me probably replay this multiple times. Basically, I prefer steam locomotives, hence the big boy 4014, which was by Union Pacific on the Union Pacific line before the dieselization took over. Otherwise, if you look internationally, it would be the London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway E2 locomotives. I have a whole list on them that I will go into more details. So yeah. Also from the same person, my new book is going good. I would share more details, but I don't want to spoil it, except for the fact that it will be rolling out sometime probably sometime next year, probably like sometime in the spring of 2026. More information will be out on that. Sorry, that's just a game making that sound, so I do apologize. So, in terms of big plans for moving on to the next person, in terms of plans for 2026, I do have a lot that is coming up. I have a few things going on, both online and in real life. A few of those do, ouch, does include the fact of a few plans that I do have that are currently in the works. So I don't want to spoil it, except for the fact that I do have like a new plans are in the work for like a new few new things. In terms of improving some stuff, I do have plans to improve my current YouTube channels and a few Discord servers. So, along with a new one that is being made with some help. Plus adding a few things to the current Discord server as well. But more on that stuff will be coming out in my New Year's video, set to be released at the beginning of January. So, some more information on plans for Big 26 will be out and then. Maybe I might have somebody kind of maybe join me on that, and we'll maybe make a live stream on it. I don't know yet. So stay tuned for that, because more information will be out. Sorry, I'm just kind of a bit focused at the moment. Okay, and I know I had a friend ask me this. I know I've been having a few people ask me about this. But what made you become fairy? Well, that kind of falls in line with a video of its own, I kind of think. But in a sense, would be probably based on the fact of doing a bit of research, kind of understanding the fandom a little bit, and kind of watching a few of the popular furries like Shep Goes Bleep, Nice, Nick, the singing green dog, Laser the Shark Fox, and kind of like also like making like wanting to also kind of like share a bit of a hobby, because I kind of also got into a bit of writing. I got into like a bit of writing, so that kind of played into it. And then also finding friends who are part of the fandom, and kind of got me kind of convinced a little bit. So I know Jack sent this question about how am I going to finish 2025. Well, I kind of got some furry holiday plans that I kind of planned out and kind of like was thinking on doing, which includes a few online furry friends from my Discord. As well as having a few winter videos planned out for the month of December, since it is getting cold out, and it's just kind of time to stay indoors and kind of, as Jax puts it, put your paws up and kind of relax and enjoy the warmth of living inside. So and along with the fact of kind of like having maybe like a couple holiday maybe a holiday live stream as well, depending on my schedule, because I know December is very like busy month, so might be doing a little bit more I'll be doing probably more videos More gaming videos are going to be coming out next month. I'm just kind of working on something to kind of help me out with that. And of course, my favorite hobbies, basically like I said before, and you'll find on my YouTube channel in my About Me section, the fact that I do love to play games, mainly like the Switch games. Do a lot of writing, hanging out on Discord, making Discord servers, websites. I know I said this before, but like my favorite trains, like like steam locomotives, like the Big Boy, London Brighton South Coast, E2s, the Furnace K2 locomotives. Basically more like a steampunk kind of buff, as well as like the along with like electric, since it's kind of nice to see electric locomotives because of being helpful. In terms of family time activities, like kind of like watching movies, playing games, kind of thing. In terms of favorite TV show, Lego, Scooby-Doo, James Bond, in terms of movies, in terms of TV shows, Ice Road Truckers, like the reruns, since that's no longer on the air. Bit of other stuff, like MASH, Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, yeah, there's a few other shows I can think of that I forgot the name to. In terms of songs, Respect by Aretha Franklin, I'm Still Standing by Elton John, I'm still standing. And then there are also a few, some other favorite books like, that I like, which is, by Agatha Christie, like The Murder on the Orient Express, also too, like, even though I know it's like considered a documentary, but also the the documentary that came out on the Personas, that part 1, that came out, I can't think of it at the moment. But like also like but yeah, like in terms of shows, like another one is like Looney Tunes, Hawaii Five-0 that I like to watch with my family. Yeah, basically the other one, like, I know I would kind of consider it a show because it's like a video. Is basically is what's called as the, in terms of in the furry fandom of like the fandom of furry documentary. I kind of also like that because it kind of like dives a little bit into it. Like dives into personas. And then like also like books relating to like the furry fandom and stuff. So also too been like a furry for like, I would say probably like 3 years, like since like 2023. Like I know it was like after COVID, even though I was doing a bit of research like towards the tail end of it in like 22, but like end of 23 to 24 time frame. So and of course I'm just gonna, a little Protogen is just gonna pop in the little camera shot here, since that way cover all my bases. But like also too, like I do also like a lot of books as well. Some that are related to like the furry fandom, like Furry Nation, and then like also like Agatha Christie with The Murder on the Orient Express. So and like also another book I like is the Starfire Agency, which was created by author Cindy Ranamine in the furry fandom. So and yeah, that's gonna be about it in terms of this question and answer. I know I didn't get rid of a lot of questions, which I kind of wanted to. Like, I wanted to get a lot of them, but like, I understand I'm not as big as popular, which I'm fine with, especially sitting around 593 subscribers, and most of them are those that are like gamers and just kind of like with a few other like furry friends, which I'm fine with. But I just kind of felt like doing a question and answer kind of video because it just kind of helps peer into things and just kind of like let y'all pick my brain a little bit in terms of certain aspects, as long as you stay within the requirements, which mostly y'all did, which are mainly most of my friends. Like I said also too, like going back about the question with the train engine, I know I said steam, but like I also mentioned about the fact of electric, which in terms of that circumstance it would be like the Steamman Chargers, like the SC64s, like the Sprinter class. They're kind of like that we've been running here in the United States, which are the only like types of electric locomotives I really like. So but yeah, last thing I will say is I will end this by saying what I'm actually thankful for, since this is going to be coming out on Thanksgiving, at least in my time zone, since I know there's many time zones, but in terms of this video coming out is on the day of Thanksgiving, the day of recording. So I am thankful for my family, thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for a community of friends that I can turn to and kind of like chat with and kind of be thankful for. And who have helped me a lot, like Schiller has helped me a lot, like understanding, along with Wolfie, who kind of like helped me understand a lot more about the Therian community, which I'm not against, by the way. I'm just playing out there because of learning, getting more of an understanding of that community, along with a few other like popular YouTubers like Rye Wilson, who kind of like offered some great advice. Like if you're a small time gamer, like gaming channel, I would highly suggest checking out Rye Wilson, because of the games that he plays. Like he plays all kinds of games. Wonderful like YouTuber to check out if you're into a lot of games. Also thankful for having love in my love in the air, who's been very helpful, even though she's been making a lot of art, which you probably all have seen from time to time, when I post them. Matter of fact, I will be posting one of her art pieces probably at the end of this video. Like in the editing, you'll see when the video comes out at the end, you'll see the lovely art piece she made for the holiday season for me. But yeah, that's my fluff boy. He is gonna get something added to him eventually. Like I'm working on as fellow YouTuber Dragon Wolf did in her little fan art piece of him, of having like a little yellow bandana. He is eventually gonna probably be getting one, probably towards the end of 2026, 2027, somewhere around that time frame, once he saves up. But overall, I'm really thankful for really having a lot of friends, even though both online and in real life, even though I don't get a chance to see most of my friends in real life because of transportation problems, along with other things. But like, I'm also thankful for having friends online that like I can reach out to and just kind of say, hey, how you doing, and that. So, but anywho, I'm gonna play this one more time. But that's what I'm thankful for. So I will leave you all with this lovely question, and you can answer it down in the comments of this video. What are you all thankful for this Thanksgiving? Whether you celebrate or not celebrate, like what are you really thankful for? And if you have any other additional questions, put them down in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer them all. I will be able to answer them all. So. Also, too, going back about the last thing I will say in terms of playing things, there is a few improvements coming, because I have a few ideas that are currently in the works, that you will all probably see at the end of December, going into January. Some I might show. Or I might just wait till the New Year's video and put a snapshot in there of what I've been doing. And with that, I'm Positive Tiger Gamer. You all have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will catch you all on another positive video. Bye bye!